So this has an intro thingy, and I have seen it, and it has been content that's been on my YouTube because I went through it when I played the demo. However, I have a feeling a lot of you didn't see that. So why don't you make the decision, am I going through it again or no? It's just a 10-minute quick little story. Yes or no? Somebody pick. Do you want to see the little prelude thingy that they have, or are we skipping it? Because it's not necessary, but it does give you some character development. Someone pick. Oi, Suwey. Chat's being slow. This game has a prelude, and I did that prelude on my demo video on YouTube of it. Do I skip it or do it? All it is a tiny bit of character development. Skip it? Okay. You doing picking? Okay, I'm going to skip them. Because I've already seen it. Alrighty, let me check through the options. I'm playing this on Switch. When they offered me the key, I just told them, like, give me whatever, you know, is the one that they would prefer having content on. And they gave me Switch, so that's what we got. I'm just checking what all this is. Okay. Did you see my YouTube video on it, or have you just seen it in general? Best enjoyed with headphones. Audio is half the experience. Alright. No Longer Home is a semi-autobiographical based on the lives of two main developers, Hana Lee and Nice. It might have been live. It might have been. Oh, I have audio description on. Oh yeah, I bought donuts. Hell yeah, it's basically traditional at this point. I feel bad not bringing anything. You looked like you needed the help. Besides, it's the least I could do, considering how much I've been staying here. Yeah, about that. I was wondering, well, my flatmates have noticed. Oh god, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was getting in the way. Okay, I'm turning it up a little. There we go. It might have been live. Yeah, no, that's fair. It was the demo. It must have been when I was doing one of the demo streams. No, it's not that. We were wondering what you'd think about maybe moving in. Oh, sorry, I get to choose who's saying it. Okay. Oh, well, I guess I have been spending a lot of time here. My flatmates were talking about finding a studio so that we could use their small room. One at the back? Were you thinking we could use it as a workroom? Actually, I was thinking this room could be our workroom. That could be our bedroom. Okay, I'm gonna turn off audio description once we get... Let me see if I can pop into settings. I can. Okay. So, visuals... No. Would it be on audio? There you go. Yeah, because I know I was doing a stream full of demos, and this might have been in it. It's aspirated. It better be. I don't want to carry another stupid palette. Okay. Hello? Hello? Oh, there we go. Sorry for making you drag them back. I didn't think it'd be so... Oh. Okay. But the guy tried to sell them to us, or at least we got to meet the cat on the way. Let's talk about the cat. Ah, the mysterious pub guardian. Yeah, what a cool little dude. So, what's next? Order the phone. I guess we'll stack these in the garden for now. Looking forward to having a sofa, I think, is a good one. We got quite a few Let's Plays to catch up on. Yeah, the Wi-Fi's been terrible in the bedroom. Hold it still. I am holding it still. I wish I had my dad's workbench. Sawing over pallets isn't ideal. Alright, done. What was this shelf for again? And stick the games on it. Oh right, we should get one up for my DVD soon too. Yeah, I can do that. Bo? I should probably make different voices for them, but I don't know what kind of voices to do. I'm not very good at doing two distinct voices, and they're both, like, from what I remember, pretty androgynous characters. Oh, this is auto-advancing. Can I turn that off? I do not. I don't like audio advancing. Auto advancing. Whatever. I'll just leave it as is. Oh no, that sucks, Andy. No matter what, I'll have good enough internet to stream. Like, Suwey and I have made that a requirement of wherever we're at, is that we have Wi-Fi that's pretty good. And internet that's pretty good as a whole, so yeah. Don't you have, like, stupid fast internet, so it's not as big of a deal, though? Fell asleep at your laptop again? We'll be defensive. No. Sure. Just resting your eyes? Yeah, we'll give her, like, that voice. Something like that. Yeah. What were you working on? Okay, this is so annoying. Okay. Excuse me, let me use the settings. There we go. I guess the contrast color is messing with me a bit. But I'm gonna do the auto skip to 5 because I want to take my time. Okay. Try and get this job application set off. Trying to tie up these closing bills. Try and get this job application set off. 4 years university down the drain, and I have no idea how I'm supposed to market myself. I'm completely worthless. I don't even feel like a person anymore. You've been staring at this screen for too long. I don't know. It's hard to focus knowing we have to move soon. Everything just feels really flat right now. It's not just that. What? I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I feel disoriented. I'm not sure why? It's like I've been following this winding path through the forest and... you got stuck at a fork in the road? Kind of. But I don't know where any of the paths might take me, if they take me anywhere. So I've just stopped proceeding. I definitely think you should take a break. You have been sitting there all day after all. I know, I just don't know what to do with myself. I know you don't feel like going out right now, but maybe stretch your legs a little at the very least. I suppose you're right. Alrighty. So we've seen, like, the very beginning of this game, but not too much of it. Okay, left stick to move your character, hold B down to run. As your character approaches certain characters and objects, icons will appear. Select icons with L and R and press A to trigger interactions. Some of these interactions may change the environment, some may not. The function of these interactions may seem abstract. Try not to worry about it. Selecting a door icon will take your character to another scene. Do this enough and you should be able to gather a sense of place. Hey Beastly! Where are you sending that job application anyway? The local art shop. Trying to get a few applications done, though. Thought it'd be the best to have a job close by, until we move out at least. Oh, I sent an application there as well, but they never got back to me. Not that you wouldn't get the job, though. I'm probably just not the most ideal candidate. I mean, I'm not from here, so I guess I don't know how long I'd still be here for. Well, I won't be local for much longer anyway. If it pays well, then you could always travel from your parents. I guess so. I don't even know if I want the job. I'd probably hate retail. Well, you won't know unless you actually do it, right? Don't give up before you've started. Okay, I need to change the transparency of the box. It is way too transparent. It's hard to read on. Much better. I hope you're doing well, Beastly. It's so good to see you. We're playing No Longer Home tonight. It's a pretty short game, so yeah. Also, I need to move my character over. Like that. There we go. Much better. I guess you're right. You know I am. Okay. So there's a thing here. Ugh, Ozma's C-Desk has been really stressing me out. I feel bad that it does. I mean, it isn't like it's their fault. I used to be even worse. You could hardly see my floor during the teens, but then something changed once I started going to sixth form. So they're like British, I think, because sixth form is a British thing. I guess I didn't like what the mess said about me. I started tidying up in massive fits. My dad used to laugh at the way I neatly arranged my desk. Well, it's not like it'll be an issue for much longer. We got enough to worry about. Maybe if we live together again, we can talk about it. Okay. So we can leave the room. It looks like we have, I'm guessing this is 4 rooms we can go into. No, it's not letting me do anything there. A sprint, because we're kind of moving slow. Okay, so I can only go in here. That's interesting. The wall's just slowly coming into place. I didn't mean to do that, but I guess we're in here now. I remember this, or you touch this and then like everything goes 3D. I don't remember this being here. Wait, does Al know about this? Something about this feels... Oh, it's just like a lot of foliage stacked together. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to identify that or not. We're in 3D. You now use ZL or RL or ZR to rotate the environment. SC. A selection of books sit on the shelf. A very bland book not to be read. Every page is packed with text and tiny handwriting, leaving hardly any white space left. I should really make more of an effort to hide my poetry. Aww. That's cute. Oh, a suitcase. I'd love to be able to travel more. It's been good to get out of London when I can. This is Fez? Yeah, kinda, maybe. It's not a platformer at all, though. It's a story game, so it's very different. Last year I went to Paris and stayed with a friend for the weekend. I've always felt city okay. We drank cheap wine in the park, then crawled from bar to bar, accumulating friends of hers at each stop. She had work the next day, but we both ended up sleeping through that morning and afternoon. Okay, let me change the text speed to be a little slower. Just because I can't keep up with that in speaking. So, hopefully that's better. I wish we could have stayed longer. It all went by so swiftly. I think you miss out on so much of the culture, not knowing the language. Besides, my mom used to teach French. I should be okay. That's way too slow. I wish there was one between the two, but it doesn't look like there is, so we're gonna be stuck on text speed normal. I should be fluent in it. Learning anything takes so much longer for me. I feel like that'll be a big barrier when I do visit out in Japan. I'm sure they'd appreciate me putting in the extra effort. It'd be good to be able to talk to their parents. Alright. Is that like alcohol right there? Because it kind of looks like it's alcohol. Doesn't look like we can do anything from this view. And this view is how we leave. Oh, this makes sense. There's a closet here. Uh-huh. Okay, I was here. Our flatmate's fruit has been rotting there for weeks. Never gets eaten. I don't know why they even buy it. The waste bothers me a little, but it's mostly the flies that annoy me. I wish they'd at least throw it away once it starts molding. Oh no. I'm so bad at selecting which thing I want. Back in here. I mean, yeah, you have a point. There's a thing to look at over here. Oh, I see. I see how it works. Okay. On the shelf sits boxes of teas and cereal, jars of dry dirt and sand from our glasses that ran out of time. Here's a cat. I feel like I'm always the one emptying the bin. It's probably not actually the case, though. I should empty it later. Hey, Bo, guess what? That fruit still hasn't been thrown out. Yeah, I'm not at all surprised. I don't even know why they buy it if they're just gonna let it rot like that. Yeah, right? I feel bad for letting good food go to waste. Speaking of food, is everyone still up for barbecue tomorrow? Liam can't make it, and Nana said she'd be late. Ah, the usual then. Are you sure you're still feeling up to it? You seem like you could use some rest. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. It'll just be good to have a break from things, you know? Oh, sure. I mean, I'd rather not think about packing things just yet. Oh, ow. Have you seen anything odd? Like, in the bedroom? Seen what? Oh, that. I thought it'd go away eventually if we just ignored it. Is it still there? I don't think so. And then I guess it worked itself out. How are you doing, though? Feeling any better today? Not really. I just feel so unfocused. Things are less flat, at least. Maybe if you need a new project. Something to keep you occupied. I know I've been feeling a little lost without something to focus on. Maybe we could work on something together. I mean, we keep saying we should. Yeah, you're right. And we do. It's been hard thinking about anything other than moving out. Hopefully the barbecue will help take our minds off things for now. So they're sad to move out. I assume it's because, like, they're going to be moving away from each other? What's this? Drink water, too. Well, that's normal, right? Good game vibes, does it? Like in the art style, are you talking, Sombre? I honestly don't remember Dogberry, to be completely honest. I have no recollection. I could see that. It's very different, but I could see it. Yeah, because I was Japan. It said earlier in the game. Lots of alcohol. So many bottles. Most of these came from my last place. I'm not sure if we'll actually manage to drink them. Maybe we'll manage to get rid of them at the barbecue. I should try not to overdo it this time, though. I had a massive hangover after last barbecue. We had a video shoot in the morning that we'd promised to do, as a favor for a friend. I thought for sure I was gonna vomit on the car ride there. Alright. Oh, we're at the barbecue! Who's this? Hey, Bo. Sorry Liam couldn't make it. He's busy working. Typical. Typical Liam. Earning a living. Capitalist, man. I'm gonna have to leave early, too. I got a shift later on. Oh, that's a shame. How's work? Rough. I'm struggling to get shifts at the moment and money is tight. What's new? I'm sorry. Everything gonna be okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm trying to find something more stable. We'll be trying to find somewhere a bit cheaper to live soon, too. Plan on sticking it out in London? I think so. We might just have to find somewhere a bit further out, though. What we're paying now really isn't worth it for the size of the flat. Or the leaking shower. Well, leaking a shower does not sound fun. Talk to you next. Hey, Amy. Oh, wait. Hey, Amy. Getting much downtime since graduation? Oh, I didn't tell you? I haven't actually graduated yet. You didn't? What happened? Well, I had to get an extended deadline on my dissertation because, well, reasons? I don't know. I didn't realize. I'm sorry, Amy. It's fine. We don't exactly talk much. I don't know. It could be. Could be Andy. So, I don't know if you told me. What's your dissertation about? Oh, I'm writing about whether sci-fi came out of the other side of the postmodernism. You sound unsure. I don't know. It's pretty lame. Amy, that doesn't sound lame at all. Sure, I guess. Let's talk about something else. Aww. Poor thing, she's super shy. You two holding up okay, Bo? Us two? Yeah, you know, how and you? Oh, it's hard to say. We've gotten so used to living together. I guess it's easy to feel that way. I mean, I'm only friends with Joe, but the flat feels so quiet when he's not around. No one to play co-op games with? Obviously not that. Just that, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I imagine you'll be visiting Ao in Japan soon enough. Well, of course I want to, but I have no idea when it'll be possible. I don't have any savings. Oh, you're gonna study accountancy? Ooh, accounting's fun from what I've done of it.
Complicated.
It's not that complicated.
Yeah,
finance is complicating. Accounting.
Finance is a part of that.
Okay, but the accounting I've done, which is literally just like bookkeeping, is fun.
Okay, fair.
Anyway. Well, we'll all be getting back to work soon, I suppose. I was always saying how we should all go visit him. Yeah? When is that gonna happen then? Listening in now? No, I just heard the words Japan and visit, so you must be talking about me. Besides, I'm only sitting over here. It's a shame you have to leave so soon. Might not be my place, but I had been wondering, have either of you considered marriage? Are you joking? I'd do anything to stay. How about it, Bo? Gonna give me that green card? You know I don't have enough income to qualify. Better get working then, eh, lover? You know I would in a heartbeat, but the whole system is so messed up. Oh, keeping them out here is one thing marriage might actually be good for, but you know, not all marriages get to be equal. We spend so much time talking about our sexualities under the eye of the church that we forgot to look for any other perspectives. Your mom is an accountant's payable now? Ooh, that sounds interesting. Okay, I really liked my accounting classes when I was taking them in school. I thought they were really fun. It was really interesting to me. I wouldn't want to do it for a job, but it was interesting for sure. I guess a lot of people find comfort in marriage. I do empathize with that, and deep down we just don't want to be accepted. Oh, very much. It's hard enough merely accepting ourselves, and I'm still getting there. I don't know. I think it's foolish seeking acceptance through the means of archaic systems. People always get left behind it that way. Oh, so I only got to pick a couple of people to talk to. How are those burgers coming along now? They're getting there. Nice. I'm getting pretty hungry now. Then you wouldn't mind giving me a hand getting a few things? Of course not. I'm feeling a little awkward not doing anything. It's fine. Try to relax. Well, after you help me in the kitchen. AAT to level 4, bookkeeping is basic accountancy. Oh. Well, I mean, it was like talking about, it wasn't just bookkeeping. Like, it was talking about, you know, your, like, that was probably the first class, and the other ones were a little different. But it wasn't too much analysis and stuff. So, I don't know. I'll miss having summer barbecues here. Our last one went well into the night. Feels like this one will too. Oh, no worries, J-Sog. You can do it some other time. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. Alright. I'm not too worried about it. Oh? What's going on here? Oh, hey Bo. Do you mind bringing out more food? There's some halloumi on the side there. Sure thing, no problem. I can give you a hand if you need any help. Don't worry, I got it. And I'll be cheering you guys on from my training platform. So who's this? Train? I thought you lived only a bus ride away. I got a shift tonight. Won't be living in New Cross for much longer though. Going for somewhere a bit more spacious for this next place. Yeah, your flat in New Cross is pretty tiny. I'm not sure how the two of you fit in it. Somewhere easier to find as well. I don't want to have to go outside to pick up you lot every single time. How about you? Kicking it here till you leave, I imagine? Nah, our tenancy is ending real soon, so I'll be staying at Bo's parents' house for a bit. Alright, gonna pause this so we can do the battle. There's a new bunk in town. Oh, is that Jess? It is! Ah. I see Jess is getting her new emotes because of partner. That's awesome. Hey, Nano, it's so good to see you. I'm also drinking some water here. How's it going? What are you up to? I've been fairly productive today. I wish I could have gotten more schoolwork done. I feel like it takes me forever to get so little done when I do schoolwork. Nano. I'm next on the list. I hope. I don't believe it, but I hope. I'm so far from partner. It's not even like in my radar right now, you know? Because I gotta at least get to like 60 average before it can reasonably start going on my radar. And you know, I've been sitting at 35 average for like 2 years, so it's kind of like if I were to let myself get too worked up and worried about it, I feel like I'd ruin it for myself because that's all I would see. Instead, I try to focus on like enjoying streaming at the moment, playing games, meeting everyone, all that stuff, rather than like trying to strive for this goal that I'm not guaranteed to get at the end of the day, you know? Like, sure, it'd be cool as heck, but I can't be guaranteed it. Well, I did have a schedule. But then I moved and things have been complicated and I don't know what time to start at, right? Because I try to start by 10 and I could have a goal of a time to start at, but I can't promise any time. As well as I have school a lot, so sometimes I just straight can't stream one day because I got too much homework that week, you know? Oh yeah, and I mean, I can't do anything but variety. I wish I could be like a streamer who focused on one thing, but me personally, I'd go insane. I did RimWorld exclusively for quite a while, but I can't do that. I don't work that way. It's like, it's hard. I just get too bored. You know? I don't care how good the one game is. It's one game then, you know? And I'm also like, the only genre I'm super, super huge on is, or like I feel like I could stick to only would be like RPGs, you know? Which I mean, there probably are enough RPGs out there to do it, but I like having a variety, doing like a really indie story game every once in a while like this. I'm gonna miss this place though. I think we did alright with it. I interviewed today for a hospitality job to be the one willing and cleaning glasses. Washing and cleaning glasses and cutlery, and you got it. Ooh. Oh, that's so cool. Dude, I hope you, like, got their contact info. You have to hop on whatever popular time to get traction. Yeah. Also, like, another problem with it is I don't always want to go for the most popular games, you know? Also, I have over 20 review keys sitting around. So I kind of need to cover the games. And I've had them all for quite a while at this point just because when I was moving, games just piled up. So it's kind of at this point, I just do a random.org to pick a number and it determines what game I'm playing. Hey Mechanize, how's it going? Oh yeah, and like indie stuff is so me. I really like indie stuff. I even listen to like indie music. I listen to like indie pop and indie rock a lot. So, yeah. I'm glad you're doing good, Mechanize. It certainly is a big improvement to the close to collapsing ceilings you had at Fiery Road. I'm a little surprised that house didn't kill you. I'm surprised I survived. I feel I can survive a trip to the ninth circle of hell and back after experiencing that. It's a shame I can't stay though, even if I had to go to the 10th circle. I wouldn't say you'd be missing out on that much. Have you been doing alright with the whole leaving situation? You think you can come back anytime soon? Like this one. Really nice when you jump right into deep topics. Ooh. That sounds awesome. I hope you can hang out with them again. I don't know. It hasn't quite settled in that I'm leaving yet. I still haven't started packing either. I'm still kind of in denial of the whole thing. Yeah, well, I'm in denial that my friend is leaving too. Friends, actually. I'll send you awful pictures of food every day you're in Japan, then you'll have to come back to Carmi, England. Oh, Kim, I'd rather you buy me plane tickets if you love me so much. Money can't buy friendship, Al. Oh dear, I meant to leave 20 minutes ago. I didn't realize we'd been talking for this long. I probably better get going. Oh, well, good luck with your hitman job and let me know if they're hiring. You never know, Al. The target could always be you. I'll see myself out. Oh, it's cute. Yeah, but like random friendships like that are always so great. I kind of miss going to college because I could, you know, make friendships. Oh, we're playing as Al now. I'm gonna miss cooking meals for the both of us. Cooking for someone else just hits different. Feels euphoric when sharing a good meal that you prepared. Back in Japan, I got called a good housewife. What a backhanded compliment. I just enjoy doing it. Why does it have to be gendered? I've upset Bo a couple times not giving them a chance to cook. I should let them do it from time to time, though. It was selfish of me. I think they wanted to learn a few things here, and I know their parents tease them about it, but every time I'd butt in and take over, I just can't help it. If we get to live together soon, I'll make sure I let them cook. Oh, cute. We can both take turns being good housewives. Not awkward at all. Hey, sometimes you have to have awkward experiences, though. What? That is not what I was aimed at all. What the heck? Bro. Not even close to what I was aimed at. Hello? The poster slowly peeling off, revealing the mold it had covered. It's great. That's a view I'm used to. Are we on the final notice again? I thought we were on top of the gas and electric. We'll have to request an any bill soon. With any luck, the gas and electric will still owe us some money. The same Joby group and both know the same person, so when they left, he had something happening at home. Oh, they had something happening at home. Oh, that sucks. Oh, by the same job group. Okay. What do you mean by job group? Like recruiters or something else? Joins their friends for the rest of the barbecue. Yeah, we're moving out in just under a month now. We should probably start packing soon. Our flatmates are well ahead of us. It'll all become real once we do, though. We should probably get packing soon. We are moving out in less than a month. I was just saying that. It's been a slow process moving stuff back to my parents' house. I might haul some more stuff tonight. I forgot just how much of a pain it is to get to and from South London. I don't envy you. I'm gonna have to get my dad to help me move our stuff. We have so much furniture now. I need to pause the game. A month pack seems excessive if you're only renting a room. I mean, when I moved, I needed like 2-3 weeks, so I don't think it's really excessive. I really should have started sending those things back to Tokyo, huh? Fortunately, I haven't had anything too bulky to take back. I've just been taking things back on the tube. Oh? Depends how far you're going and how big the car is. True. I was in a minivan, so... Anyone else want a drink? Oh, I could do with a top-up. Cheers. I'll tell you what, though. I'm excited for when the crossrail finally gets finished. Not that we'll get any connections around here, though. I know if folks around here would even want a connection. South London has always been pretty cut off from the city. It got a lot more gentrified once the overground line got an extension. Sure, there are a lot more hipster bars around Peckham now, but I heard most of the folks around Peckham wanted the extension. It was mostly middle-class snobs in Camberwell that didn't want anything to change. I heard they're planning on tearing down the cinema. The one built into the car park? Peckhamplex? Yeah, that one. I can't believe it down. Like, what other cinema offers tickets for £5? Pretty sure they've been trying to pull down the Plex for years. The car park doesn't really get used, though. Hold on, I'm gonna read that. Australia, to get the assistance from the government, you have to join a job service provider who basically uses... Okay. Their contracts some money to help you find usually low-level jobs like food, process, or hospitality. Helps you pay for clothing and pay for some short courses. Oh, okay. Interesting. That's hype. Seriously, oh. There's a bar at the top, right? We went there during foundation year. Exactly. Why not just repurpose the rest of the building? You know, I heard they're repurposing some of the old underground stations now. What for? I believe they're building homes mostly, but apparently we can expect shops and bars too. It all sounds pretty swanky. Sounds like a cool idea, but it'd probably feel pretty claustrophobic. I mean, I can kind of see the appeal. It'd be nice to just get away from home. I'm not sure I get out enough as is. I'd probably die from the lack of vitamin D. Or even the lack of exercise. We've been cooped up here like it's a bunker. I'll mention going to Epping Forest sometime. We should make a day out of it. We could go after we've all moved out. Once we're all settled would be great. We'll have to make sure we find some time before Al moves back to Japan. Drink? Yeah, drink. Well. Certainly feels like the end of an era. Hasn't been without its problems. There's at least one thing majorly wrong in all 5 or 6 places I've lived in London. I hope uni halls rank top of your list of rubbish accommodations. The constant fire drills and all year round sweltering heat certainly puts it atop for me. Oh, that's cool. That's really sweet, Manosphere. I'm glad. Where home had its road had its flaws, but it was a major step up from living in halls. No one was having a heat stroke, for one thing. Pours both herself and Bo another drink. Wonder if that weird shack in the garden is still there. At Friary Road, I mean. The Love Shack? Managed to survive through that strong wind during second year. A whole lot of trees got uprooted around Peckham. I remember there were a few blocking the roads. That wind was ridiculous. The shack seemed pretty sturdy. It's probably still there. Unless, of course, the landlord took it down. It'd be a shame. It had a kind of rustic charm to it. I know what you mean. I quite liked it too. It did make cutting all that grass pretty difficult, though. I still don't feel like we should have had to do that. To be fair, we could have done a better job of maintaining it. On the other hand, the landlord never made much effort. His handyman would rarely actually show up, or turn up unscheduled. I quite liked that guy, though. I once gave him some tea and he stayed for 2 or 3 hours talking about seafood for some reason. No thanks, I haven't finished this. I ended up being the last one to leave that place. It got pretty lonely towards the end. Well, at least when we had that barbecue. You were nice enough to keep me company after everyone else had gone. Honestly, I was feeling pretty lonely myself. It was nice to stay over, even if we were sleeping in separate rooms. Sorry for making you sleep on Joe's old bed without a blanket. Sneaky bot waited until you went to the loo to post it spam? Yup, sure did. One of you folks left me frozen chicken nuggets to live on for the last few days, so thanks for that too. Oh, those were probably mine. I must have forgotten about them. Hey Queen Colzar, how's it going? I still feel kind of bad for leaving so early. The sun woke me up at about 6, and I didn't want to disturb you. Come to think of it, I'm not even sure I knew which room was yours. Well, it's got pretty dark. Wanna head inside? It's gotten cold. It's gonna catch the death of me. We could build a blanket fort and play some video games? Sounds good. I'll give you a hand when bringing stuff inside. Thank you for doing that shadow, Andy. Ooh, what were you doing in just chatting? Earlier on, Colzar? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to head off now. Back to Finchley tonight? Yeah, a long journey on the northern line ahead of me. This was good, though. Good to do another one of these. Yeah, it was good. Oh, that sounds really fun. I'm doing really good. I've been pretty productive today. And then, so I went to the dentist, then we ran some errands, and since then, I have been doing homework prior to stream. What's this? I spent so much time weeding the flower bed when I moved in. I really should have maintained it. It seems like there are even more weeds than before we moved in. All the flowers are planted up together, swallowed by Alkanet and Enchanter's Nightshade. Kind of romantic names, though. Can I go up here? I can't believe the neighbors stole our mop. Just look at it sitting up there. They must have heard us over complaining about it at some point, right? Maybe they intend to give it back and now they've heard us bad-mouthing, they're doubling down. I mean, damn, I think I prefer the constant howling of the previous neighbors. So yeah, that's been my day. I mean, I wake up pretty late as a rule too, so yeah. I'm a little overwhelmed by all the homework I have. I did a bigger course load this semester because last semester was so easy, and now I'm kind of feeling like I am probably gonna regret it. But it will be nice because my last semester that I do is gonna be like real small. It's gonna be only 9 credits. So I'm gonna do 15 right now. I'm gonna do 12 next, and then 9 my last semester. Jeez, that's early. I can't do 8 a.m. Oh geez, I think I better leave cleaning this mess up till tomorrow morning. I should at least try to do it before our flatmates get up. At least we managed to get rid of some of those drinks. So we should probably go to our bedroom. Oh, what's there to look at here? I wish the cats didn't make such a mess with their food. I'll miss them both. Aww. Living the night owl life? Yeah. Oh, Andy. Yeah, I mean, I'm a night owl by nature. So, I feel. Yikes. I mean, okay, look. I'd be fine if I was like having a good job with good money. But the thing is like I don't have a reason to wake up early right now. Hey, that sounds nice, Sandy. At least you got that. I managed to snag this bed from my last place, as well as a few other things. It was nice of our landlord to just let us have it. It's wild to me to be at this point in my life where I own all this furniture. I feel like it carries so much. Who I am, how I got here. They'll follow me no matter where I go. I just hope I can fit it all in my bedroom back at my parents' place. Yeah, I've heard about it, Nanosphere. I'm so hyped. I can't wait to check out the Graveyard Keeper DLC. Ooh, ow. That does not sound like a good time, Andy. Yeah, I mean, that's all you can hope for, though, isn't it, Queen Closer, to enjoy your job? Spores have settled in a towel and began growing into fungi. Gross. I think there might be mice living between the tiles and the floorboards. Every so often I see Luna or Autumn staring into a crack. Luna is fearsome when it comes to rodents, but Autumn's such a big baby, he'd probably be more scared than the mice. I can't see myself. The mirror shows a reflection. Okay. "11 p.m. to 5 a.m. That's not great, but okay. You need to be able to sleep more, dude. If you let me, I'll sleep 12 hours, and so will the Suwey. We will literally, if we don't set an alarm, we sleep for 12 hours. Pretty much guaranteed. Sally is 10. So, you're lucky and got a job at your dream company right off the bat. Ooh, where is it if you don't mind me asking? I mean, Suwey and I do have a problem called our air mattress keeps deflating, but whatever. The door won't budge. Maybe something on the other side got jammed under the handle. Is your sleep for 9 to 10 hours too? Jeez. You've ever been able to sleep that long? Wait, really? Dude, that's like normal for me. Help everyone build the blanket fort. Come on. Oh, it's so nice. That's why I do it. This blanket fort sucks. What part of this evil resembles a fort? Meredith, a magazine publishing company. Write for people install. That sounds so cool. It's not something I would like doing, but that's like a really cool job. Hey, maybe you can help me with press, right? For hot potato. I kid, but Okay, so usually I can't do more than like 11 hours, but sometimes I can do like 14. You know, it's always nice when you have a day where you don't have a reason you have to wake up early, so you can just sleep as much as you want. Really? Weird. At 5 or 6 hours, I'm sick. Ooh, that sounds really fun, Queen Coulter. I'm glad you were able to get like your dream job. Hey, I always try shooting my shot when someone says they're in press because, like, getting people who know press to help with hot potato is bomb. Because that's the one thing I'm lacking in hot potato stuff is getting people working who, like, are, who know about press work with it. Yeah, I've done that before. I can do one day of 6 hours and you crash. I can do 7 hours. 6 hours and I'm, like, kind of sick. I didn't see anyone else helping while I was arranging it. It's fine. Don't worry. Yeah, let's just play a game. What are we playing? Hold on. I think I've already got something loaded up. It's this sort of text parser game. Oh wow, people still make those? I used to play them with Dad as a kid. Yeah, but now it's like cool and punk. If you say so. Shall we get started then? I want to play some video games. Hold on, let me just... Nah, 14 hours isn't that much. Yeah, exactly, Queen Coulter. It's like you might as well throw it out there. If like someone says that they're knowledgeable about something and you happen to need help with that, then you talk about it. You know, if you're in college or even high school and you're interested in a career field, and someone says they're in that career field, you take advantage of being able to talk to them. You know? People like talking about themselves. They're going to be happy to explain what they do and all that stuff because people like talking about themselves. So, am I wrong, Suboy? If you meet someone who's in a career you want to go into, you ask them about it, and people are going to be happy to tell you because people like talking about themselves.
What?
Yeah. Never mind, you can go back to your game.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about, like, networking and how when you come across someone who's, like, in a field you want to be in, talking to them about it and asking them about it is always a good idea, and they'll most likely want to do it because people like talking about themselves.
Not always.
But a lot of times.
People like talking about the subject, not necessarily themselves.
People like talking about themselves.
Not always.
8 on 12 hours are like, it's so, yeah, exactly, Nano. You had a podcast once talking about your job? Oh, that sounds fun. I'm, planning to go into project management. So I really like taking, like, an idea or a project or just something that I want to get done and, like, you know, figuring out all the components that are in it and trying to, like, figure out how to do it great, figure out who can do what, and then put it all together. So, like, with the hot potato, for example, I don't do all the work. I do all the planning and organization, but, like, for example, I have someone write the scenario. I have a contact with a charity helping me with some stuff. I have people edit little, like, promo videos. I have people writing up the actual promotional text sometimes. Not always, sometimes I write that. You know, there's just lots of little things I have other people do because, yeah, you can't really get anything done without the help. If I need any writing, ooh, I'll keep that in mind. I still do need to get the scenario figured out, so, yeah. I know some people like doing that, though, as, just, like, a fun little creative writing exercise, so we'll see. You've been traveling through the forest for almost an hour now, and you have lost all sense of direction. You're starting to give up hope of ever finding a place to stay. Oh, this is cool. I like the way they're doing this. You look down at your compass as if it might help you and consider your next direction. Let's see. It's already late. Maybe we should just head back? You try to head back up the way you came, but the trees shift, forming a new path. A few moments pass by. In the distance, you can hear the faint sounds of a telephone ringing. Off in another direction, two lights catch your eye. Perhaps from the window of a cabin? Well, obviously we can't just ignore that phone. Creepy phone. Sounds good. You head toward the source of the ringing. The trees allow you passage. By the time you reach the phone, the ringing has already stopped. But yeah, Colzer, if you're ever interested in helping out with the Hot Potato charity event, let me know. You know, it's completely charity work and stuff, but if you're interested in helping out with that, let me know, because I always do need help with, like, press stuff, like figuring out how to do press releases and how to send them off and all that stuff, so if that's something you'd be interested in helping with, like, I more than need expertise. Oh, you don't know what it is? So, it's a RimWorld thing that I do, and we do it as a charity event. So, for 5 days straight, there will be about 30 some streamers passing around a save file. It's done in a relay marathon style. Basically, one person starts the save file, passes it to the next person, and reads into them, so on and so forth, all while raising money for Doctors Without Borders. Last year we raised $60,000, and the year before that we raised $20,000. Last year also I did a a interview with the person who made RimWorld, Tynan Sylvester, and it was really cool. And RimWorld is a colony sim. It's a colony management sim. Yeah. Yeah, so we just do like a fundraiser through Tiltify and all that stuff as a big team. I can show you last year's stuff and whatnot. Like, if you're willing to do this, that would be like one thing that I really struggle with and I have no idea how to do. Just like knocked out. Like, I'm not joking, that would be incredibly useful and an amazing resource. But like, you don't have to. Do not feel like you have to or anything. Also, you might not know anything about the gaming sphere and all that too, so yeah. I wrote a press release last year after, and I don't think it got published or anything, but I did write one and send it off to Doctors Without Borders, but okay, yeah. Can you DM me on Discord? And I'll get back to you after my stream. I can show you last year's event pretty easily, but like details beyond that's kind of hard. So, here, I'll find last year's on Tiltify really fast, because it shouldn't take me too long. Sign in with Twitch. Dashboard. I should be able to go to Teams 2020. And then how do I get to the team page? Oh, campaigns. There we go. Go to this. Oh, so it was actually 66,000 last year. Okay. There. Oh no, that's not the right link. Hold on. Let me get you the right link. I'm sure there's a link for this somewhere. There we go. Found it. So that was the event last year that we ran. If you're curious what the Tiltify page looked like. It runs for like 120 plus hours though straight. So it's quite the thing to set up and like make sure it can go straight and everything. But yeah. I can also send you the press release I wrote. I'm sure I can find it. I had quite a bit of help with it, but it's something that I don't really know how to do, and it was very hard for me personally. Of course, I wouldn't be able to pay you or anything. It is charity stuff, but I do all I can to try and get as many eyes on the event as I can. If you want, actually, I can just send that to you super fast. Because I just need to find my email thread with my charity contact. And it should just be right there. And that shouldn't be too far down. Right here. Oh, it was a Google Doc. Or it was a PDF that I had made. Interesting. I'll download that and send it over to you. Hold on. So here's just like what I wrote last year as just like a sort of thing. There you go. And I'll tell you more later. Anyway, I should probably get back to the game. The phone booth in front of you, completely taken over by plants, appears to have not been used in years. It looks kind of like the phone booth by my house back in Japan, I mean. I always pass it on the way to the convenience store. Oh, I miss 24-hour convenience stores. Do people even use payphones anymore? I think so. Every so often I see someone use one. Wild. Okay, what now? Why don't we check if the phone works? I think I see a phone book. You pick up the receiver. Silence. Ugh, it's not working. Let's head somewhere else. Okay. You keep walking, but every step feels just the same as the last. Eventually, the foliage shifts, splitting into two paths. The left heading down towards what you assume to be a cave, the right sneaking up towards what appears to be a street. Maybe we could find a house somewhere on that street? Oh, what's your sense of adventure? I thought we were meant to find somewhere to stay. Oh, it's raining. You hear that? Rain.
Mm-hmm.
It's raining.
Yeah.
Well, it looks super abandoned. You arrive at the street. All the houses appear dilapidated, apart from one. It's derelict, but you get the feeling that's been abandoned more recently. I'm so sure I know this place. It looks just like the street in my neighborhood back in Tokyo. That one house always creeped me out. I'd walk by it on my way to school every day. My sister always said it was haunted. We should smash the window. What? I've always wanted to. Stupid creepy house. I don't think it'll let you do that. Wait, will it? Command not in vocabulary. Type /help for a list of commands. Oh, rubbish. Maybe you should just try the door? You open the door of the abandoned house and walk through. you pass through the door, you find yourself still outside. Past an archway, steps lead up toward a structure that you cannot quite make out. You make your way up the first steps and find another. This one is blocked by a large creature and a woman fiercely sweeping the floor. Oh, nice. Let's get a closer look at the creature. You head towards the two, but they appear to be arguing and don't notice you. Hey, I was wondering if you're the one who said we should take turns cleaning this place. I don't remember seeing such a thing. God, you're so unreliable. Don't think you should be saying God in that way in your shrine. Shut up, don't change the subject. We should probably say something, right? Hello? You never do anything you say you're gonna do. Come on, Aya, I'm trying. I don't think they're paying any attention to us. Hello? I was wondering if when are you gonna start pulling your weight around here? Talk about sloppy. You haven't even noticed there's a visitor here. Stop trying to change the subject again. Wait, what? Turko slithers away, leaving a rather flustered-looking Aya staring back at you. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I hadn't noticed you. Turakoto always brings out the worst in me. Did you come to offer something to the fox god? Hold the phone. A fox god? Sorry, what? Fox god? Oh, you're not local, are you? Did you come here through the forest? There was a house, and we're getting a lot more people coming through the forest recently. Plus, I'm trying to find somewhere to live. I'm guessing you are too? Huh, yeah, actually, I've been trying to find somewhere before I start my studies. I see. Well, I'm afraid I don't have anywhere to offer. I'm looking for somewhere to stay, actually. I'm afraid only Terracotta lives around here, and that's only because he lives outdoors. Oh, right. In that case, I should probably get going. Sorry to disturb you. Hold on, I might know somewhere. Are we sending them to Miguel's? I told you not to sneak up on me like that. I used to hang around the old church before I met Aya. Nobody asked. He mistook me for his dog once. Can you believe it? I mean, it was dark and I was sulking around, but that's a bit rude, you know? Shouldn't have been sulking then. Well, maybe you shouldn't have been sulking? That's what I'm always telling him. Come on, I gotta find some food somehow. So anyway, Miguel runs this gallery called the Old Church. I'll be honest, I don't really get it. I prefer more traditional art myself. We'll see, he takes residential artists, and, well, you seem like you're probably a creative type. Thanks, I think? If you go back through the forest and find a piano with a screen, it should take you there. So how do I... You'll be fine. The forest seems to have a way of guiding people. Okay, thanks. I'll go check it out. Say hi to Miguel for me. He's not gonna want to hear from you, idiot. Come on. You don't know that. Okay, let's get out of here. You decide to slip away quickly before they get going again. What a weird game that they're playing. It's so random. Walking back through the forest, you get a sense that it is somehow guiding you. The trees continue to shift around you. Everything looks the same, but feels different. It's difficult to tell in the forest, but it feels like it's getting late. I'm gonna get cozier. There we go. Nice and cozy now. Do I look cozy, Suwey? Do I look cozy? Yeah? Finally, you reach a small clearing with a piano in the middle. I guess we'll give it a go then? We haven't really got any other options. Type something in the keyboard. Tired, you lazily paw a random sequence into the keys. It's meant to be metaphorical for the characters are in life? Maybe. I could see that. I could definitely see that. A corridor builds up around you. You walk down until you reach a set of stairs. Alright, sleep well, Coulter. I'll make sure to contact you again in a bit. I missed that. It's okay. I hate how there's auto scroll and I can't turn it off. Miguel? Oh. You startled me there, dear. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Don't worry, it's just that I haven't had any people come around here in quite some time. I don't have any exhibitions on. What brings you here? You should probably ask about the residency. Actually, I was told you take resident artists. I'm afraid I've not had any in a while. Once I stopped being able to secure funding, I had to sell off the studio space. It's the only way I could keep this place going. I'm sorry to have wasted your journey. I guess we can at least say hi from Terracotta. 7 a.m. there. Wow. Yeah, have a good one. Have a good one. Thank you for hanging out, Zelson. That's a shame. I'm sure I'll find somewhere else. Oh, before I head off, there was this creature. I met him at this fox god shrine. Anyway, he said he knew you. Wanted me to say hi. Terracotta? He's still bothering Aya then? They're a terrible pair. Well, Aya's quite sweet despite her stubbornness. Aya? Oh, that must be the woman who sent me here. Strange. I didn't think she was interested in any of our exhibits. You know what? It's been too long since we had any residents, and I do still have this one room. It's not much, mind you. It's a pretty cramped and dingy room. Well, it's gotta be nothing better than nothing. I'm sure I could manage. I can make anywhere feel like home. In that case, welcome to the old church. Oh geez, is that really the time? I need to head home, but you should stay the night. Can't have you wandering around the forest this late at night. We'll pick up this tomorrow, though, bright and early. Should be able to find the old camper bed. Wait, where did Bo go? You didn't notice? They're looking pretty peaky. Yeah, they left a little while back. I think they went to bed. I noticed that Amy was typing to Bo, but... Interesting. You'd think they'd all notice, you know? Oh, is out packing now? Or by herself or something? Where'd everybody go? The mirror, covered in a thin layer of dust, remains where it was when this room used to be a bedroom. Looks like there's... Oh, there's something there. Crap. Gonna have to bring most of these back to Tokyo. I guess I can ask Bo if I can keep them at their parents' for a bit. There's some good stuff here, and the region codes are all the same. What's this? Some plants. The plant on the right seems to be flourishing, while the plant on the left almost appears to be begging for sunlight. Aww. Alright, what's this? It's another one of those weird things. On the screen, there's a wall-breathing fire, edging a man towards a pit. I think I remember how this ends. Tries jamming a piece of metal under the wall. Man flinches. The wall won't stop. I've collected so many sketches and records of plants, people, monsters. So drawings of people. Each age is filled with pictures of naked and awkwardly positioned men. I don't even remember drawing these. Sounds like awkward drawings. I mean, to be fair, artists have to practice drawing people nude. I've never been an artist, so I've never really done that. Oh, found the bathroom. And the cat. Find something interesting there, Autumn? A mouse, maybe? I'm not sure how good you are at catching mice compared to your stepsister. Not judging you for your slow nature or anything. That's a charm of yours, and you know that. Although your big body did crush all my precious mint. That was the one plant I'd been able to take care of, you know? All the stuff we planted died, except for the mint. But why would you care? You're a cat, without a care in the world. Although I'm now wondering why you were sleeping on them. I thought cats were supposed to hate the smell of mint. Odd one out, aren't ya? Oh, I know the feeling. What we're trying to do is be normal, but people see us as weird. Like, it's not like either of us are edgy or anything. We're just trying to be ourselves. Not that I fully understand what being myself means at this point, but maybe you know, Autumn. You're much wiser than you look. Perhaps you know what sort of person I am, or what I am, and why I do what I do. I don't need you to tell me, though. I think I'd like to figure that out for myself. Well, I'll let you get back to hunting that mouse, or whatever it is you're doing. I'm sure you don't want me babbling at you while you're concentrating. See you later then, Autumn. Aww. We can pet the cat. Aww. Grown used to me having you. We can pet the cat. Small fungi have started to clean the cracks of the walls of his home. Yikes. Ugh, my lips are bleeding again. I really gotta stop biting them. Oh, I just did it again. Dang it. Yes, being able to pet the cat's very important, okay? Very, very important. A shirt drying on the radiator for weeks has begun sprouting lavender through its fibers. How does that happen? Like, of all things, it's lavender. Ah, good old Elephant Castle, the first place I lived in London. Or was it? I don't remember now. I never strayed from East London, though. I moved so many times it's hard to keep track. Like that ex-old people's home in Sydenham. That was weird. Aw, dude! Thank you for buying a Suwey flag bearer, Black Duster. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support. I'll leave you alone now because you're lurking. But thank you, I do appreciate it. Maybe I should have made more of an effort. I mean, it could have been fun. Everyone had very different backgrounds. I sure as hell wouldn't have gotten along with that dude who got angry when I opted out of the housewarming. Like, I was feeling under the weather as well. Give me a break. Sydenham wasn't even that great of a place to be anyway. It was far from uni, the rent was cheap, but what's the point of living somewhere without good company? Even if it was partially my fault for not being sociable, I didn't really feel like I fit in with everyone anyway, being the only East Asian in a house of so many people. I've always felt like an outcast wherever I've lived, even in Japan, being half Korean. Everyone treats me like a foreigner in Japan because of my surname. I'll get confused looks as if they ask where I'm from. It's annoying, but whatever. Worse is when I get dirty looks. Any facade of politeness gets thrown out the window. I know most don't have bad intentions, but it's still tiring. It's weird. I look exactly the same as everyone else, but the moment they find out what my name is, this inquisition starts up. It's cool if they're just curious, but even that starts to take its toll. It's the same thing with Westerners asking why I speak English so well. Like, I'm not the weird one here, right? Being mixed isn't the only part of me that never fit in. My uni friends really helped me with allowing myself to be myself. I felt confident for the first time in my life. I don't know how to express it, but I owe both so much as well. They never once judged me for who I am. Cute. A good friendship. I need water though. Playing a game that's so much hockey is making my mouth like dry out so fast. And this game has like no natural water breaks either, you know? The rice in the cooker is old. Out the ends of the rice are ferns sprouting with their leaves all curled up. How does that happen? How do you make rice that little? Like, I have rice multiple times a week. What? Just under a month and I'm gone, huh? Time really feels like it has no meaning anymore. I swear January was only a week or so ago. I'm not sure how I'm gonna cope with being back home. It's not like there's nothing to look forward to. I get to have good food, see my family and cats, some friends I haven't seen in years. Even with all that, I still want to stay here as long as I can. One simple okay from the home office would solve all this, and yet... It's so messed up. Some stranger gets to decide whether I stay or leave. It's all about what I can contribute, but in such a specific way. How much money can I bring to the economy? Or I have to become some kind of award-winning artist, as is us international students don't drop a fortune on tuition fees already. I shouldn't even have to think about this. I should be making plans with Bo. We should just burn it all to the ground. Set fire to every last official document so there won't be a single trace of me or anyone else existing. Do everyone a favor and just put us all on equal footing. No more borders. How would I sum up the courage, though? Oh. What about this record player for my birthday? I feel pretty bad that I never got any of the electronics needed to get it working. I think about it, I don't even know if I'll manage to get my records home. Hopefully I'll be able to live in London again soon. I don't want to deal with the hassle of sending stuff back over. We can talk to Bo. Sorry I disappeared. I wasn't feeling too well. That's okay. I hope you're doing okay. A bit too much to drink, I think. Mixing your drinks probably didn't help. Yeah, I guess I was excited to see everyone and overdid it. Are you coming to bed? Yeah, I'm pretty exhausted. I'm not surprised. It's been a long night. A long day. Okay. It was good to see everyone before we move out. Yeah, I hope we can do another get-together before I head back and all. With that some money, I'll come visit you in Japan. I don't want to be back there, but I can't wait to show you around. Take you to a baseball game, eat some real food, go visit my family in the South. I'm sure you'll be a great guide. Besides, it'll be good for me to get out of London too. I'm starting to feel choked by this city. I mean, but wasn't that the plan? I'd find a way to come back here and we'd live together again. Well, sure, but I didn't realize it'd have to be in London. I just thought, I don't know, Tokyo, London, it's all the same problem. Different cultures, the same problems. I don't understand. I'd give anything to stay. All of our friends are here. Maybe I'd stay if I could afford to. You'll get a job though. We'll work it out. Just look at how Peckham and Camberwell have changed over the last few years. You can see it, right? This whole city is becoming more and more hostile, and it's the poor who get pushed out. Oh, you mean trendy art students drinking beers in bars with wooden pallets for seats, buying artisanal donuts. You mean us? I'm not so sure. I mean, we do have the wooden pallets. Yeah, but it's different, right? We couldn't afford a sofa bed. I do think we're complicit, whether we like it or not. People like us move into cheaper areas and suddenly landlords start paying attention. Knowing what to do about it is a problem. I feel like the only actionable solution offered is this all-out revolution. Maybe, but what does revolution even mean? And actionable how? I mean, I get it. You can't just treat symptoms when someone is bleeding out on the floor. I wish I had something more than fake preaching. I don't even know how to organize. Where would a revolution even lead us? Sure, down with capitalism or whatever, but there has to be more than that we can do just now. I guess we missed that module during university. We could have made more of that an effort ourselves. I just wish there was more available. I tried going to the Marxist Society once and they just spent the whole time bickering amongst themselves. We should have started something ourselves. Ow, we were barely getting our essays handed in on time. I think he can cut us a little slack. I suppose we did have a lot on our plates. At least we were lucky at this place. Good thing the landlord never checked in on us. He might have been surprised to find 4 people living here. I guess we were lucky having this place at such low rent for such a long time. I never met the landlord, but I remember the estate agent saying he didn't want to extort tenants. I used to think my Fiery Road landlord was decent. He sounded absolutely useless, but then he was a landlord. I never quite put it together. Even when he raised the rent, tried to advertise it as a 5-bed house. I mean, these flats were all designed and built for the doctors and nurses working over the road. God knows what's happened between now and then. Investment opportunity, I guess. Gah, get a real job. Heh, I remember that night when we talked about struggling with the feeling of being bound to a certain path. Like you have your one thing and that's your thing. Yeah, you remember, right? I get that feeling. That sounds like most of our conversations. I was probably drunk. Well, I've been thinking about it a lot, and I feel like I'm more lost than ever with what my thing is. I thought uni would give me a pretty clear idea, but I still have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing in life. Oh, for sure, yeah. I feel guilty spending 4 years here, only have nothing to show for it. Like, what would our parents think? Dude, I feel these guys though, because it's like, even though I'm not out of uni, it's just like kind of intimidating. Sometimes I get that feeling of like it is kind of intimidating knowing I've chosen a path and it feels like you're stuck to it, especially now because I'm like so close to being done with it too, you know? Wasn't uni supposed to set us up for life? I don't know, at least in Japan it seems to work that way. You graduate university knowing exactly what you want to do for a living. Over a couple of months we have this season of job interviews for graduates. Dang, straight to the point I guess. I'd love to just take a year off, but I feel like leisure's only afforded to the wealthy. Man, what have I been doing these past couple of years? I expected uni to guide me through all this, but we were graduating before I had time to realize what was going on. You've still got options. The people I grew up with, you only have one plan if any. There is no plan B. You know, it's like with this art stuff. It better work out, cause I don't have anything else. This is all I'm good at and I don't have the time or resources to just retrain. You have to get it right first time or, well, you know, that's you done. Can you not force a plan B out of yourself? What? I mean, how? What, am I gonna go to uni for another 3 years? I got enough student debt as it is. Well, I mean, I know that the future looks bleak, but it's not like we're completely out of options. We're still 22. I'm sorry, but I just don't see it, Al. You could start on something from the bottom and work your way up. Though, I know you're reluctant to get a part-time job, but you have to start somewhere. I don't know that's how it works, though. Come on, don't you think you're being self-defeating? Well, maybe, but I think we like to tell ourselves that if we just work hard at anything, it'll eventually pay off. But I just don't think that's true. We had plan A to begin with, so how did you come up with that? I'm not sure. I can only really call it a plan in hindsight. There's nothing you were working towards? Nah, I just felt like this was something I was good at. Okay at, right? And so I could just keep going until I got better, and eventually that'd have to lead to something, right? I do sometimes wonder, though, if I should have just abandoned art school and followed in my father's footsteps. Wouldn't that be sad, to give up on your whole thing? Of course, it's upsetting just thinking about. Beats dying, though, I suppose. I just feel like that's a feeling all university graduates have. I mean, I came from a family of creatives. Everyone apart from me has a job in advertising. But what if I'm not cut out for it? You don't think you could manage? I won't be able to keep things straight. I mean, I just take this state of my desk, for example. I'm sure you'd procrastinate less if you were being paid. That's the thing, though. I'd be paid to do it like a professional. My dad's a pretty prominent director in the advertisement industry. I'd rather not slather his name in dirt. Aww. You're both so, like, non-confident and stuff. But, like, I also get what they're saying, though. As being someone who's, you know, less than a year away from graduation, I totally feel what they're all saying. You know, like, this conversation, I get it. Also, my voice definitely isn't dying a bit from playing a game with voices. Nope. Nope. I've had like half of my water bottle worth of water already. Just because you have to drink a lot of water when you talk a lot. What's the skin you have here, Andy? Michelle Epic Barbarian. Is it popcorn that... Oh yeah, it's definitely popcorn. That's cool. I think, anyway. Scene? Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm sorry. I don't have things set up how I normally do at the exact second. I'll do this, and this will keep me honest now. I'm pretty sure I did that earlier, too. I'm gonna grab some chapstick. My lips are super chapped. I'm not gonna mute, though, because I'm lazy. Are you winning?
Technically.
Ooh. The regular version is a popcorn kernel. The epic transform is angry inflated popcorn. That's great. I'm not too huge on popcorn, honestly. My problem with it is the kernel always gets stuck in your teeth, like, and it just hurts. I don't like it. It gets stuck in your teeth. I don't want stuff stuck in my teeth, you know? My computer's so far away. I'm not sitting next to it. Like, I'm sitting kind of far away because I was chilling out, like, able to play a Switch game. Oh gosh, switch scenes. Alright. I mean, ow, you're always telling me how I don't know until I've tried. Don't cleverly use my own advice against me. I know you're right, or I'm right, but I just don't feel like I've grown into the person that my parents expected me to be. You have grown, though, even in the short time I've gotten to know you. University was a huge learning curve for us, and I'm certainly not the same person I was 4 years ago. I guess I just had these ideas of who I would be after all this. I think I surprised my family in a lot of ways. They still struggle with my pronouns, and I don't know, you kind of inherit their norms and values, right? Oh, for sure, it scares me. You pick up parts with them, whether you want to or not. I try not to think about it too much. How do you manage? I get myself stuck in these absolute spirals. I say I'm who I am, no point worrying about who made me that way. But when it comes to what motivates me, what I want in life, I think about that a lot. Oh, I just want to get things right. Me too. Like, I think they always expected I'd get a good, respectable job and settle down with a good wife. I don't think they resent me for it, but you can feel it, right? Yeah, I know what you mean, but I think my parents would still be chill with a lot of things, though, since none of us are particularly normal, strictly speaking. Eccentric might be better fitting than not normal. Well, they mean the exact same thing back at home. We even have a saying like, a nail that sticks out gets hammered down. Jesus, that's terrifying, but I guess our educational system does a pretty good job of that too. Obviously there are exceptions, but the general consensus there is, confirm, don't complain. My parents would forgive me if I never settled down with a beautiful husband and a beautiful house, but I'd be deemed a social partisan. I suppose that's a universal experience. What did you expect, colonizer? There's something in not fitting in, though. Being an outsider is a direct attack on the status quo. Right, existing is praxis. Even so, I wish I had that sense of belonging. The only people who don't take me for some kind of joke are the friends I've made here. Whenever I catch up with high school friends, all they have to say about me is how I'm so quirky, so artsy. It's upsetting, realizing how little you have in common with your old friends. I understand that one a bit. Be some good friends here, though, eh? Of course, but I remember being so close to my high school friends. You grew up and they didn't, or just didn't go the same way as you. Right? Sometimes it scares me how little people change. For an international school, it sure was homogeneous. You could afford to stay the same if you have money. Ugh. Well, I went to school with them. How come I'm such a failure? I mean, your friends seem a lot richer than your parents. You told me they never talked about politics, right? They never had to think about it because they're able to stay unaffected. Or maybe I just didn't pay enough attention in class. I'm really not sure what lessons I've learned here. If any, I feel like I've learned to be lucky. Oh, do you not feel like you've earned anything? Well, I mean, look at me. I really put all my eggs in one basket, you know? When I applied for university, I picked only one option. Christ, I did the same thing applying for foundation. I mean, don't most people have that one place they set their heart on? I'm not sure I understand. It's not that simple. It's just like, I'll set my sights on something and it's this all or nothing type deal. I feel like I'm just begging to trip up and fail real hard one of these days. Come on, you really think you're doomed for failure? Well, maybe not, but I never really explored my options while I had the chance. You had other options? I guess I never felt like I had any. I gave up on all my non-creative courses during sixth form. I could have done something else. I was just bad at the exams. What sort of path do you think you might have gone down? Let's do. I've always been passionate about music. What held you back? It seemed like it meant a lot to you. Just got to the point where I couldn't find the time. Really? I mean, it was really good. It was just too much for me to keep up with at once. Something I had to give, and I seem to have the most grip on my visual work. I just can't get past this feeling of flatness. It's like the only paths I can see are straight and narrow, and I don't want to live that way. Not even to reach an eventual goal. Things have to open up someday. I'll intend to try, but what other options do I have? But the thought of it makes me so terribly sad. What about it makes you so sad? I feel like it's a utter lack of motion in it. But you said yourself it's a path. Surely you'd have to walk along that path? Perhaps, but when that path is so flat, it feels like you've gone nowhere at all. how can you be sure there's only this one path? So maybe there isn't just one path. Maybe there's like 4 of them, but they're all much the same. None of them have any depth. I feel like I've arrived at life's train station, but instead of a season pass, all I have is this tattered lottery ticket. And so I spend my days checking the timetable, watching everyone else leave the station. There's a chance though. Don't you think it's worth holding on to that? Oh, I cling to it because it's all I got. I do know, Bo. I'm trying too. I don't know what I'm doing either. You say you're stuck at the station, but I'm lost in the forest. I'd follow any path I can take. These last few weeks, I don't know what's been going on. I know, I've completely lost any sense of time. I've spending too much time in our own heads. I've certainly been doing all my living up there, in my skull. Too much time in this place, in this flat. You're always saying we should get out more. You're right. Well, I'm always right, Bo. We're both guilty, though. I haven't been myself either, full of self-pity, self-loathing. You know we can always talk about it, right? I know. I can't say why I haven't. I always mean to do all these things, but I just end up pushing them back. I can't quite summon the will. I guess I knew you were struggling too, and I didn't want to be a burden. Ow, I've never felt that way about you. You're allowed to feel down. I mean, Christ, you're leaving the country. We're all gonna miss you. You can talk to me too. I've been trying to be strong because I felt like you were too. Yeah, okay. Let's make a deal. From now on, we'll talk about everything, alright? We're gonna need more than ever once I'm on the other side of the world. It's gonna be a lot to get used to, huh? Remember when we spent the whole summer texting each other? End of second year, right? After I moved out of Prairie Road, I never felt that way about anyone before. Fresh-faced baby owl. Oh, this is adorable. Shut up. Everything we've built. I still feel so unfinished. Yeah, there's so much we plan to do with this flat. Shame we never got your record player set up. I always felt bad about that. I meant to do these things, I just keep letting them slip. It's okay. There are plenty of things I forgot to get around to, too. Feels like it's been a long day. Yeah. A long few weeks. Not long enough, though. I'll drink to that. Do you hear the neighbors yelling again? Earlier in the day, right? Yeah, I'm not sure what they were arguing about this time. I was going to politely ask them to tone it down, but they quieted down just before I was about to. Well, we're moving out soon. I'm sure we can endure a couple more days of their howling. I did the washing while you were passed out. You did? I would have done it tomorrow if you left it. Well, I was guessing you'd be super hungover. Point taken. Thanks for doing that. I can't think of anything else. How many journeys there and back do you think we'd have to do in your dad's van? Moving stuff? I don't know. 2 should do, hopefully. It'll be weird seeing everything all packed into the van. Wouldn't want one of us to get the tube if there are only 2 seats. I can probably just sit on the stuff in the back. Sounds safe. Nah, it'll be like when my dad used to drive my brother and I back from our childminders in his work van. I guess it could be fun, sitting on top of all the furniture, like we're both smugglers or something. I don't even want to think about unpacking all that stuff. I can't even imagine dealing with this huge mattress. Yeah. Amongst everything else too, like, what are we gonna do with your wardrobe? That thing looks super heavy. Bo? Oh, you fell asleep. Guess I'll get some rest too. It must be pretty late in the AM now. Thanks for chatting, Bo. Cute. Look at him go. I like how... Oh, we're like packed. This is a different day. You see that? The place has already started to be packed at this point. Peacock begonia leaves grow under the sink, pushing through the crack in the cupboard door, bending its hinges. That's awkward. Oh, we'll go through here. See what's going on. The bathroom. Nice, nice. Nothing to do in there. Their store still won't budge. Oh well, I don't think much of ours is in there anyway. I'm sure the landlord won't notice if I leave it behind. What's that? On the screen, there's a man at a gas station with his dog. What was his name again? Homer. Okay. Bits of paper poorly held up with tack have been slowly peeling away from the wall for 4 months. Posters of the poetic mage reminded me to see my own soul as an arbitorium. The static groans. What is this room? I don't know if we've been in this room. Hello? Edith, I moved in a little early. Your flatmates haven't taken all their stuff yet. But I've been needing somewhere to stay after I got kicked out of my last place. I hope that's cool with you. Why do you always call me that? Of course it is. I knew you'd understand, Edith. You know you should try to be more confident, Edith. I really miss our jam sessions. What happened to those, Edith? You still play guitar, right? I don't know. Most of my guitars need repairing. Most, so they're not all broken yet. I guess I just haven't had the time. Aw, come on, hang out again sometime. I can give you a hand with the soldering. Sure, sometime soon. What is this thing? This is so random. There's no way I'm the only one who just thinks it's like super random and out of nowhere. No? No? What's out here? He's home. I'm sure it's like symbolic or something, but I have no idea what. There you are. You couldn't sleep. Wanted to get some fresh air, you know? Yeah, me too. We've been cooped up inside for too long. We probably got far too comfortable. Yeah, I don't want to leave this place. Me neither, but... I mean, I've always known I'd have to go back to Japan. I suppose, but so have I. I convinced myself we'd work things out somehow, that I'd get a job. I hoped I'd be able to do the same. I know, you're doing what you can. That I'd at least be able to help somehow. You're doing what you can, too. It feels like it's all rigged against us. It's certainly not easy. We're doing what we can. Hey, why don't we take a walk? Well, it's the middle of the night, but I won't be getting any sleep anytime soon. You know, walking at night in London, great idea. Yep. This street was always surprisingly quiet, despite being right next to the hospital. For London in general, really. South London always had a different vibe. I know what you mean. It's not quite London, it's not quite anywhere else. Caught somewhere between a city and a suburb. I can't quite put my finger on it. I feel like I've only started just appreciating that. Maybe I've just been living in this city for too long. I'm starting to feel like maybe I've learned all I can from London, at least for now. I feel like I've only just started learning. I've been here all my life. 4 years isn't that long when you look at it that way, especially when you're busy getting an education. I know you have. It definitely took me a while to grow out of some stuff, you know. I think I used to be pretty close-minded. I even get properly talking until the end of second year. I just thought you were part of the cool group. Really? That must have changed once you actually got to know me. Not really, I just knew you better. I was worried that people would think that I thought I was better than them. Why? I don't know, I was quiet and aloof. You can seem distant sometimes. Maybe too much. I get so concerned, so caught up and worried about being misunderstood that I end up saying so little. I just kind of say things. I don't really think. Maybe that's bad. I think you're probably just thinking too much about thinking too much. I used to think silence was a mark of intelligence or contemplation. I think a lot of us think that, but if you're so wrapped up in your own thoughts that you never express yourself, then it's just like, who are you? I'm just a dummy, so I don't really know about all that, but I think you're cool, so you're cool. I agree, Al. I like her reasoning. Or their reasoning. They never explain pronouns in the game. I mean, they do call each other by them, so. You're not, though. You're not stupid. I could put more thoughts into things. We all could. It's just understanding the right things, perhaps. You're right, though. You've grown a lot since I've met you. We both have. I can remember when we were both too scared to talk to each other. It's strange to think about. There was a time when we hadn't talked yet. It's only been just over a year since we really got to know each other. Our anniversary will be coming up pretty soon. It feels so much longer than a year. Yeah, I guess we've gone through a lot of changes. Are you sure you can't hang around for Christmas? Only if you want immigration police coming too. I guess not. You're gonna be okay, right? We are, right? It's gonna be rough. Our paths will have to run parallel for a while. Yeah, it won't be, won't it? But I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we'll find our way eventually. Visit soon? I'll try. I know. So at the end? That's real short. I didn't expect it to be quite that short. That was wholesome, though. I enjoyed that. That was real wholesome. You know? I like a good wholesome game. I don't know what to do next, right? Because I have a sponsored segment I need to do eventually, but there's not that many people watching right now, and I don't want to like do it when I'm having low viewership. But also I need to do it really soon, so I don't know. I mean, when is it due? The next one is due Friday. So I technically could do it on Friday, or I could wait for a little bit longer into this stream and hopefully more people come around. I just don't want to do a sponsor segment. Yeah, that was enjoyable. It was very different for sure. It was peaceful though. I enjoyed it. I'm really not sure what to switch to. I might make it a thing for you guys to pick between. Oh dude, I hate the way this is now. Twitch keeps changing the way that the quick actions work. And every time I'm just like, bro, I hate it. I'll just leave it like that. There you go. Because I was thinking I'll do another poll where vinaigrette? No, vinay. Or vinette? I don't know how to say it. Okay. I'll make a new poll though on what we do next. Sponsorship. Final Fantasy 14 dailies. And then we're gonna random.org between 2 more games. Okay, it's between 22, I believe now. 20. So that is gonna be the last game on here. So that's Tungsta the Visitation. That is a top-down survival horror. That brings you to the perilous Tungsta Exclusion Zone, where you'll face deadly traps, infectious mutants, bandits, and well-armed rogue military. So this is it's top-down. It's a zombie game. Don't really know what to say beyond that. It's a little like survival game. Yeah. So I'll put that on the list. How do I type this? How do I spell it? Tungska. The Visitation. And then we will do one more random.org. 10. So that's gonna be on my Steam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kraken Academy. I don't know. I don't know, Andy. I can give you the Steam page for it though. Wait, Steam got rid of that. Blah, blah. Steam, why? I don't see the link on my Steam page anymore, bro. Steam, why would you change that setting on me, bro? Suwey? Do you know how to find the thing that shows what the link is when you're looking at the Steam store?
It's usually in the top on Steam.
Yeah, it got rid of it again for me.
What game are you looking at?
I'm looking at Tungsta the Visitation.
What?
Yeah.
Say it again?
Tungusk.
Okay, Tunguska.
Tunguska, yeah. Oh, so you're gonna say who you are then? Or you sent it to me? Here. Yeah, I don't know why Steam did that because it didn't used to do that. And like I gotten it fixed and now I have no idea how to fix it again. You know? Interface. Taskbar preferences? No. Yeah, I'm not seeing this. I don't know how to do it. I know it's happened before and I fixed it, but I don't remember how to fix it. Oh, now it's showing. Bro, why? Okay. Real Mystery is interesting too. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we have that. The sponsorship I have Final Fantasy Dailies or play Kraken Academy, which is a RPG game that looks really fun. So, yeah.